What's good, Zero Squad? What is Naruto? So we play part 6, baby. Let's get it started. As we would see Sasuke walk out onto the stage, and Shikamaru Nara on the stage. As Boss would say, I thought there were supposed to be two Narutos. Yes, because Sasuke's the only Uchiha. Well, he doesn't have another person. You know what? Nah, I don't think I'll do it. I was gonna plan on giving Sasuke a sibling, but I was like, nah. Why would he need another sibling that's gonna wipe out his entire bloodline? I think, yeah. What if we ended up finding him? Then we would fight both of them. Actually, a couple years ago, I fought his brother. His shadow possession's pretty useful. I've helped him improve it a little bit. I've even helped, as you know, I trained Shikamaru and all your friends, so let's see what my training has done to them. As Shikamaru, right seconds later, Shikamaru would send whip shadows towards Sasuke, trying to capture him, as the shadows would actually begin to manifest into shadow whips before attacking Sasuke, slamming him in the chest, whipping him to the back of the building. As Sasuke would run back, Boss would begin to cough. Lightning blue flash, sending an attack similar to Black Flash towards Shikamaru, dispersing all of his
My name is
shadow.
Nyla, and I'm perfect as I am.
Oh no, get the fuck, bitch! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Hey guys, what's going on?
As Sasuke would charge at Shikamaru, not giving him a chance to react, or kicking him in his jaw.
Welcome to 200 Days of One Piece. In the first 100 days, basically, I got the Yuki fruit. I've got a decent amount of Doriki, and the last thing that I remember...
Or kicking that nigga right in his fucking dick. Or punching him in his face. Punching him in his face again, and knocking him out. Sasuke was begin to dab, saying, I did it, yeah, I did it, I did it, let's go, yeah, let's go, before getting thrown back into the bleachers by Blast. Stop holding the fights. Right. Next fight! Rock Lee versus God of the Sun. Now, because there are two Lee siblings, the problem is that, well, there's not two one-tailed Jinchurikis. So Iron Lee will be going up against Blast in the next round. The Uzumaki twins will be fighting the Lee twins in the next round. Wait, no, because I'm pretty sure Rock Lee gets his arms broken. Woo! But again, Rock Lee is many times stronger than he is in the original, and he now knows not to play around with his opponents. So when the second the fight starts, Rock Lee would take off his weights. But instead of 50 pounds each, they would be 35 pounds each. They would make craters in the ground. Tomorrow would say, dear God. Blast would say, you call me? Ha! Cockbill. Tomorrow would say under her breath, but I'm older than you. Naruto, Blast would say. As Rock Lee would charge at Gar, kicking him in the face, sending him flying, not even giving him a chance, moving at Mach speed 3278, charging Rock Lee, kick face, grabbing Gar by his guard on his back and slamming him into the wall. Garo would send out sand spikes at Rock Lee, but Rock Lee with Ultra Instinct, all of them doesn't have Ultra Instinct, as he would say, Green Hurricane! Before sending a Gale Palm, attack that was green towards, what's his face? Gar, breaking his armor. Before doing that Ichigo type of crap, spinning in circles, hitting Gara every time he moved. A kick, a punch, a knee, an uppercut, an elbow, a slam, a key, a punch, a kick, an uppercut, an elbow, a slam, back and forth, before grabbing him by the neck, slamming him into the ground. As Gara would become more serious, Rocky would become even more serious than more serious. So, second gate. Right beneath us, he would say, Gate of Healing! Open! Before teleporting at Gar, kicking him in his stomach, shattering all his hand off with one attack. As Gar would grab him by the legs, breaking one of them, Rocky would say, that doesn't matter as long as I win! Before kicking Gara in the face. But Rock Lee would still lose, unfortunately. But he only got one broken arm and one broken leg at least. Iron Lee would say, I will avenge you, brother. In the name of youth! Boss would say, I'm in the bullshit at youth. As the next round would be Blast Uzumaki! Oh, this will be a fun fight. This might give me a run for my money. As Blast would teleport down to the arena, Naruto would say, don't go easy on it, bro! I don't know what the meaning of that word is. Go easy. Ha! What a joke. As they would shake hands, nodding, giving that understanding a power look, the look of respect. Begin. As Blast and Iron Lee would clash fists. As Blast would grab Iron Lee's fist, spinning as he throwing him in the air, so he would do 3 backflips before getting kicked in the stomach by Blast mid-air. As Blast would appear behind him saying, Black Fire! Igniting his fist, combining it with lightning, punching Iron Lee in the back. As Iron Lee would instantly go into the third gate, teleporting out of the way, kicking Blast in the head. Last time I saw you can only use up to the third gate. Well, I've grown a lot stronger. 5th gate, open! He'd say, charging up to the 5th gate, teleporting behind Blast, throwing hands. As Blast would catch off the attack, would barely be able to catch the attack, busting. I think I might test that technique out. 1st gate of opening! Open. As Blast would teleport behind Iron Lee, kicking him in his back, grabbing his leg and slamming him into the floor, throwing him in the air, or saying, condensed wind lightning orb. Blasting Iron Lee with an orb made out of pure electric power. Blasting a hole through the back of his chest, not like giving him a gigantic hole, like destroying the fabric of his chest. The back of his back clothes, essentially. Grabbing him by his head, slamming him down as he would disappear, saying, Leave Whirlwind Hurricane! Spinning, kicking Blast, would begin to get timed by the attack. As Blast would land mid-air, the fuck? Before an attack would be launched towards him, a high-pressurized air attack would be launched towards him. As he would put his hand out and he would absorb the attack? Ow. Everyone will be whispering.
Attack like
But no one would care as Blast would create a staff out of pure wind, smacking Iron Lee across the head. As what everyone doesn't know is that Blast possesses all the lightning features. He possesses fire, wind, earth, and lightning, and water even. Which is pretty rare for somebody to be born with all the chakra natures. Another reason why Blast is probably one of the rare is going to be a 1 in a million, a 1 in a trillion anomaly of a prodigy. Before launching an Earth-style earthquake-like attack towards Iron Lee, holding him down. As Blast would say, water-style Poseidon's judgment before making a staff, a trident out of ice, lunging it forward, hitting Iron, freezing him instantly. I enjoyed our fight. You are one of the only people who has given me a run for my money, who has actually made me have to try. And for that, thank you. Winner, Blast! The announcer would say before Blast would disappear, deactivating the jutsus he put on Iron. Blast. What? That mark on your neck. I saw. When I was taking a shower earlier today, I saw it. The mark changed to a yin and yang. Next fight, Tamari versus Kankuro. Oof. Tamari stomps. Okay, move on. Side character, da da da. Uno, dos, tres. They're a disgrace. Yeah. First round of the final part of the tuning exam. Yep. Tournament art, you the man. Yeah, you the man. Yeah. You the man. Second video squad. Still recording? Good. Alright then. First round! Hustling. At Sasuke, it would be Hyuga versus Uzumaki, the pride of the Hyuga clan, Neji Hyuga and Renji Hyuga. Totally not a reference to Bleach, BT Dubs. Versus the Uzumaki twins, Blast and Naruto. Drinking a Pepsi and the fucking thing just went down my damn nose. Ugh. Naruto, you take on Neji. Hint, he's someone you're gonna need your chakra, your power for. Alright then. Let's go. I Blast would stretch and say, you know what? I don't even think I'm gonna need my shirt on. Or taking off his shirt, revealing his old Baki body. He has a 9-pack. He has pectorals for days. His muscles have muscles. Basically, imagine Baki. Basically, imagine Blast with Baki's physical body, but like he has a waist. Think of Blast with like Zeldris type of build, but he's way bigger and not as strong. Yet he'll easily surpass Zeldris soon. Very soon he'll be. As Blast flexes muscles, his knuckles and his muscles, as there will be veins on his veins, and dozens of scars across his body. The scar from when Violet, betrayed them and backstabbed Blast. Quite literally backstabbed. Oh, by the way, you're dead, Violet. Blast would begin to crack his knuckles. Alright, we hustling. Naruto hustling. As Blast would sit back on a rock alongside Renji. You two can fight it out, they would say in unison. As Neji and Naruto would go at it, Neji would go instantly activating the Yakugan, charging at Naruto with his palm. And you're probably wondering, how the hell is Neji fighting? Hugo and Hinata fucked him up. Well, I'm going to say that Blast purposely helped in his recovery. Because you know Blast, he snuck into the Hokage's office to see who the fights were going to be for the Chunin exams. Oh, shut your trap, Julie. If I need your power, as Naruto would go hands with Neji going 69 palm! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. As Naruto would dodge, weave, notch, cock it like a charge, before Neji would get to 67, 68, 69, landing the final amount on Naruto, as Naruto would sit there frozen before saying, "You got fucked up." As he would put his hands together and his palms together, as Neji would say, "It's futile. I blocked your chakra points. You can't use any chakra." Neji would say, Neji blocked, and retaliation, Naruto would say, "Oh, really?" Charging up, activating his one-tailed cloak, shattering the Genjutsu placed upon Serena. As Boss would say, "That's my boy." But Naruto would charge at Neji so fast, it would look like he teleported, punching Neji in his jaw, grabbing him by the throat, spitting him in midair, punching him right in his jaw, before pulling back his fist, covering it with a Gale, Chimera Gale, punching him with a QB chakra infused Gale palm, before slamming him into the ground using his tail, teleporting above the air, saying, "Hyper-condensed wind ball!" Totally just a very, very, very unstable, incomplete version of the Rasengan. A failed copy, I guess you could say. As Naruto would come rushing down, fusing it with his chakra, slamming it down, calling it Chimera Ball! As Neji would begin to spin in the dirt, getting buried. Blast would look up at Renji. "Now it's our turn." As Naruto would transform, picking up Neji. "I'll watch over him until you finish your fight, Blast." Yep. Such a fast fighter. As Blast would appear in front of Renji, shaking his hand. Turns out, him and Renji actually fought each other a couple years ago when Naruto when Naruto saved Hinata. Renji appeared and attacked Naruto, and and that he essentially made a war with Blast. His boss would say, ha ha ha, oh, 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 and when they ended up fighting, Blast destroyed Renji. Because when somebody, back then when somebody picked on and hurt Naruto, they would go bye-bye and never be heard of from again. Renji actually sent Blast home with a couple of scars. When their father found out, he was proud. And of course, Renji said that he beat that he beat Blast until Blast appeared one day, and as he was bragging about it, said, "Are you sure about that?" And had another fight with him, beating him, only using one arm. Blast said, "I will only use one finger this entire fight. Only when you can actually make me sweat, that is when I will use all my power. No restraints and no holding back." As Naruto was saying, isn't that a little bit overkill? How powerful he is when he actually goes lets loose. Normally he's calm and just serious, but that's just overkill. As Blast would begin to poke at Renji, dodging and reflecting all of his attacks using one finger. As he would put his finger up, blasting chakra out of it, similar to his imploding chakra fist. His chakra palm. What's it called? When he focuses all his chakra out into his hand and punches and releases all that chakra into a certain area and explodes that thing. The thing he did to Kankuro, the chakra implosion. Similar to that, but less powerful, sending Renji flying backwards. Renji would activate his Yakugan, throwing gale wind attacks at Blast, charging at him, kicking him. As Blast would dodge out of the way, as he would accidentally use one of his hands to block his elbow, his head, his knee. Alright then. Yes, I'll get serious, Blast would say before closing his eyes, as he would put his hands to his side, as black chakra would begin to emit, black chakra veins would begin to show on Blast's body, going up to his eyes, as his power would explode, a pillar of black chakra. Not as thick or powerful as the one had in the Forest of Death when he snapped at Orochimaru. As a gigantic amalgamation of a shadow of a tailed beast would begin to form. As it would begin to shrink, forming around Blast in a three-tailed state. As one horn would appear, the left top one, and the left, the right top two horns would appear on his head, as Blast would begin to crack his knuckles, saying, "I said I wouldn't hold back," as the curse mark would begin to spread across his body in a particular form. As Blast would rail his fist back, charging chakra in before saying, "Forbidden super chakra technique, divine dragon fist," before punching the air as a gigantic amalgamation of a dragon would begin to form, slamming into Renji, slamming him into a wall as it would begin to crush him under the weight, as it would explode, making a gigantic hole in the wall, as Renji's knocked out, tattered body would sit there. as Blast would de-transform, saying, "So weak." Boss would say, picking up wrench, throwing, giving him to the medical staff. "Take care of him, please." As Boss would say under his breath, "Unfortunately, it looks like the fight between Sasuke and Neji will not be happening." Naruto did give him a pretty good beating. As Boss would fall asleep and the leeches going into his mindscape to speak with his tail, the Jubi. You become more cooperative, Jubi. More cooperative, combative. Cooperative, core. You've been cooperative. Cooperative. Cooperative beast. When it comes to me borrowing your chakra. Oh, I really have nothing else to do. Nor do I. Considering the fact I am trapped in the stem cell, chained to the ground, with all my tails literally nailed to the ground. Good point. Shit, Zero Squad, I'm gonna have to remake this whole video all over again. Oh, what about spend it out? Fuck you, bitch. So then, as Blast would begin, as one of the nails implanted into, and one of the spikes implanted on one of the one of the tails of the 10 tails would be released, would disappear. It feels good to be out of it. Why did you do it? Because, as I said, you've been cooperative. Way more cooperative than you were in the past. The more cooperative you are, the more freedom begins. He's already so good at sealing away. Imagine his true power. Blast would be woken up by Hinata. Blast! It's time. As Blast would look down to see, just in time to hear, Sasuke Uchiha versus Gaara of the Sand. crowd would go wild. Oh, I'm tired. As blast would begin to spread, sit up. This is gonna be a good fight. Naruto, the event will start right after this climax. As Sasuke would appear on top of the pillars. Let us begin then. But this time I will instantly go off. I will not hold back from the start. I've already been informed of your existence, Shokaku. Sasuke would say, using his, actually activating his curse mark on instinct. Because I think that's how we're leading off part 6 to what if Naruto's from the Reaper clan. Wow, Naruto, you're doing pretty good. Thanks, Deku. Wait, aren't you supposed to be in your series? Oh, you won't notice. Oh yeah, I will. Get back to your franchise. I'll discontinue you. I'm gone.